Welcome to another video, Walk on the Wild Side, and I'm here at Blackpool Zoo, but I'm not going to be going in the zoo. I am going to be taking the Coastliner tour bus all the way from here to Blackpool Tower. Yeah, so I'm here at the entrance of Blackpool Zoo here, just the other side of Stanley Park. And I'll just tell you a little bit about Blackpool Zoo first before we get on the bus. This used to be Blackpool Municipal Airport, Blackpool's second airport, built in 1929, second to Squires Gate, which was built earlier. And it was actually used by the military during the war as well. And you can actually see some of these buildings here, can you see them? These are hangars actually from original to the old airport. And you can see that one over there on the other side of the car park. I think that was the original large hangar from Blackpool Municipal Airport, and I think that used to be the old Elephant House. Yeah, so this used to be Blackpool's second airport, and it's got some claims to fame as well. And they actually had a production line, a second production line for Wellington bombers right here at the old airport. Amelia Earhart, the famous American aviation pioneer, once landed here at Blackpool Municipal Airport in 1932. She eventually went missing over the Pacific whilst trying to fly around the world on a circumnavigational trip. So there you go, a few facts about Blackpool's second airport, which used to be right here behind me, where Blackpool Zoo now is. And you can still see some of the old buildings, the original buildings, which were part of Blackpool Municipal Airport. Okay, so the bus is here now, which is going to take us all the way to Blackpool Tower. Let's hop on board. This is the bus here, the Coastliner tour bus, which is going to be taking us all the way to the tower. Okay, now the prices for a single trip are £2.50 for adults and £1 for a child, and you can also ride all day for £5 and £2.50 respectively, and senior citizens can ride for free with an English pass. Okay, so I'm now on the bus and we're going to be heading towards Blackpool Tower. I'm sat at the back, and as we go along I'll point out some interesting stuff along the way. Let's go. Let's fill it up. Okay, so here we go, we are off, and you're going to have to excuse the audio a bit here because the original audio was completely obliterated by the wind noise. It was a disaster. Oh, it was terrible. I'm really going to have to invest in a microphone that can withstand the wind noise, because it was just, you couldn't hear me at all on the original. So you might be able to hear a little bit of the original audio underneath this, which I've dubbed over. So anyway, we're now heading out of Blackpool Zoo down Woodside Drive alongside the zoo here on the left hand side. You might just be able to see some people in there. I might even spot some animals in there as well. I actually did a video a few months ago before the zoo, I think it was before the zoo actually opened properly, and I kind of went round. It was a bit of a fun thing. I just kind of went round the outside, just looking over the fence to see what I could see inside the zoo. So I'll put a link to that in at the end of this video. And on the right hand side we've got like a little woodland here. This is called, or should I say, Salisbury Woodland, and I'll probably do a video in there sometime because it's quite interesting actually, this little bit of land here in between the zoo and the golf course. And we're just coming out onto East Park Drive now, and if you were to go up there you would get to the hospital. That takes you towards the hospital up there, but we're going this way along East Park Drive past Stanley Park there on the right hand side, and through the trees you can probably see the lake. That's one half of the lake. It's split in two by a little channel, and there's a bridge going across, and this part of the lake here does seem to have it seems to be covered quite a lot in like some sort of weed. I'm not sure if it's algae or some sort of invasive algae in there. It always seems to affect this part of the lake here. I have seen it at times where it's completely covered in this like a sort of red orangey kind of algae, and there seems to be something on there now. And just here on the right hand side past the crossing here is one of the entrances to the park there where the bridge is. So we're now heading down East Park Drive on our way to the tower. On the left hand side is Blackpool Zoo still, quite a big area, and we will be coming up to the model village soon on the right hand side. Stanley Park was completed in 1926, and this area here was very sparse, not many houses around here at all when the park was built. It was the Park of the Year in 2019. It won Britain's Best Park in 2019. There's another entrance there on the southern side of the lake, and it's going to carry on now as we now are coming up on the model village here. So just on the right hand side here, where this fence is here, is Blackpool Model Village. You might just be able to see some of the model houses in there through the trees. Yeah, Blackpool Model Village. I've not been in there for years. I can't remember the last time I went in Blackpool Model Village. Anyway, we're now just coming up on the entrance. I'll show you the entrance here now. So this is the entrance here to Blackpool Model Village. This is on the eastern side of Stanley Park, and they've also got a little ice cream parlour in there as well. There's also a car park there if you want to go to the park. There's a car park there next to the model village. We're going to carry on now. We're coming up to a junction now with Lawson's Road. We're now heading down a bit of a dip towards the southern side of Stanley Park. And like I said, this area here, when Stanley Park was first completed, it was very sparse. There was hardly any houses around here, and the most recent houses in this area are actually on the left hand side. We're just looking towards the southern entrance of Stanley Park here. You can see the playing fields there. I'm not sure if you can see the clock tower, but the clock tower is in there somewhere. The clock tower is the focal point of Stanley Park. This is the southern entrance. Now actually I was talking about new houses. Now the thing is, on the left hand side here, as we go up this hill, there are some more recent houses, and these were built, I believe, by Fairclough back in the 90s. And what happened was, a lot of the houses that were built here on this estate here, I think it's called Stanley Park Close on the left hand side here, and they had to knock a load of the houses down because they were subsiding. You might just be able to see them through the trees. Some of these houses probably still suffer from some of the subsidence. The land was really bad, and I don't think that the survey was very good, so they ended up having to knock down a load of these houses. It was a big kick-off, it was. You might be able to find a video about it on YouTube. Yeah, so that's Stanley Park Close there, and I think we're just coming up to a mini roundabout here where it meets with West Park Drive and South Park Drive, and we're going to be turning right here, right into West Park Drive on the western side of Stanley Park. Just look at this weather, isn't it absolutely awesome? You might be able to hear that wind noise in the background. It was absolutely horrendous. It completely wiped out all the audio, all the original audio. Anyway, we're now going past the western side of Stanley Park, and you can see the playing fields in there. They've got playing fields, football fields, they've got all weather sports pitches over there. This is West Park Drive, and we will eventually end up at Blackpool Tower. Just look at the sky, isn't it absolutely awesome? Another mini roundabout here, crossing over this now. There's another entrance to the park there. And we're just about to come up to another mini roundabout where on the right hand side we have Blackpool Sports Centre. That's Blackpool Sports Centre there. So we're now going to carry on down West Park Drive. There's another entrance here to the park here. I think they used to have greenhouses down there, you know. That's where they used to keep the greenhouses. Now we're going past Blackpool Cricket Club, as you can see on the right hand side. That's Blackpool Cricket Club, and I think they're looks like they're mowing the lawn, the cricket pitch today. Yeah, and here's the clubhouse, which is pretty big actually, and the pavilion there. Blackpool Cricket Club here on the northwest side of Stanley Park, and we're just going to stop here for a little bit. There's some people you can get on here, on the bus here if you want. So we're now at the northwestern part of Stanley Park. I'll just turn the camera around so we can have a look at the cricket club there. Blackpool Cricket Club. I actually went in there on an earlier video. If you look at my Stanley Park to the Promenade video, I go in there and they were actually playing a match as well. Anyway, we're going to continue on towards Blackpool Tower here on this open top bus ride. I'll just show you behind West Park Drive there. Back on the move again. And there's like the main entrance, I suppose, to Stanley Park. This is the grand entrance here on the northwest corner where you can drive your car in, and you can also, there's a car park at the end, and that takes you to the Italian garden area and the cafe as well. Okay, so we're now heading down Mere Road, and this takes us to Whitegate Drive, and I think we'll then be heading up Hornby Road, we'll see. So this is Mere Road in Blackpool. We're heading towards the tower. You might be able to see it in a minute. We're just joining this road here now. This road here on the right hand side is called Forest Gate. If you go up there, it takes you back to the Stanley Park, and it's where Blackpool main fire station is, just up there on the right hand side. So we're now at the junction now, quite a busy junction here. With Whitegate Drive. I'll just pan around. That used to be a bank on the corner. You see that vape store there? That used to be the TSB bank, and then it was the Lloyd's TSB, and then eventually it wasn't a bank, and now it's a vape store. So just sort of looking up Forest Gate there. But we're going to be now heading straight on up Hornby Road, and then we won't be too far away. So looking there towards Whitegate Drive there. So the lights have changed to green, so we're going to now head up Hornby Road here, crossing Whitegate Drive, up the hill here. Now I'll just talk about Hornby Road. Now Hornby Road is kind of like a road of two parts. You've got a western part and an eastern part. So we're on the eastern part here, and this is mostly residential, and there's quite a lot of flats along this part of Hornby Road as well. A lot of quite big houses that have been converted into flats along this part of Hornby Road. Now the second part of Hornby Road, which you'll see a bit later, has hotels and guest houses. So it's two quite different parts of the road that we will see. As you can see, there's some fairly big houses down here. So this part of Hornby Road is a residential part. There's a tower there, look. Yeah, we're getting closer. Anyway, we're now coming up to a junction now with Park Road. Getting ever closer to the tower. Look at that. And look at that sky as well, isn't it? Absolutely awesome. So we're now at the junction with Park Road. Got St John's Ambulance there on the corner. On the left hand side, we've got Blackpool and the Fylde College. So we're now going to be heading down the west part of Hornby Road, and this is where we're now going to start to see hotels and guest houses down this part of the road here. So we can see some There's a hotel there already, look. So we're now heading down Hornby Road. We're heading to the tower. Getting very close. This weather's awesome, isn't it? Yeah, look at all these hotels here. Down Hornby Road. Looks busy as well with all these cars as well, doesn't it? So they seem to be doing pretty well, which is good. And we're now coming down to another junction here. Now this junction here is with Coronation Street. So this is Coronation Street here in Blackpool, not the Coronation Street. It's a little look back up Hornby Road there where we've just come from. And now we're moving on, and we're not actually going straight on, we're going to turn left here because I think it's a one-way. It's a one-way only up that way, so we can't go that way. So we're going to head this way, down Coronation Street towards Reeds Avenue. This is Reeds Avenue coming up here at the end. And then we're going to turn right here at Reeds Avenue. And this is going to take us on to Central Drive. Now, straight ahead, you might just be able to see the old Picture Hall Theatre there, the old building, which is actually part of this building here and the pub next door. And can you see that building on the right as well? I think it's called the, what is it, the King Edward Apartments? All these buildings here are all going to be included in the new £300 million entertainment complex which they're going to be building in the central car park quarter. You know the old police station which is behind there, the car park, it's all going to be developed here as part of the £300 million project. And all these buildings here that you see here, the King Edward pub, the old picture house, and these apartments here are all going to be included in this development. So I wasn't too sure whether some of those would have to come down, you know. Anyway, we're now on Central Drive, just passing the Stavonia there. Bit of a history there with the Stavonia, with the A6 murderer. He was caught there at the Stavonia Cafe, and he ended up being hanged. One of the last people to be hanged. The A6 murderer, James Hanratty, was caught at the Stavonia here in Blackpool. We're just passing the castle now. This is the castle, very popular if you're into football. It's a great football pub. Just turning into New Bonny Street now, going past the Coral Island on the right hand side. Just coming now, we've got Bonny Street Market on the left here. I tell you what, this looks really, really busy. Look at this. Oh, look how busy it is here. Look at this. Wow, this is so busy here now. Look at that parrot there, look. Coral Island here now, and we've got these food bars here which are really, really popular, and these are open quite late as well, these food outlets here that are outside the Coral Island here as we're coming down now onto the promenade. And look at this, look at all those people there. Wow, look at this, this looks amazing. Just look at all these people. It's a Wednesday, by the way, a Wednesday. It's after 3 o'clock, just to give you an idea of the time. Yeah, I'll just show you around. So we've got the Coral Island there on the right. Look at all these people here now, and we've got Bonny Street Market on the right hand side. Now the market as well is also part of the new development. They're going to have a new market, an all new market. You can see the police station there. All that is going to be knocked down. The old police station is going to be knocked down, and it's all going to be one massive entertainment complex. It's going to take a long time actually to do this. It's in the planning now, early stages. There's quite a lot to do, you know, before things can finally get started, but hopefully things will get started pretty soon. They're moving along slowly. They're getting through them bit by bit, and as soon we will have this amazing entertainment complex in the central quarter here. Just looking down now at this fish and chip place here. Next door to the flagship. I'm not sure if the flagship bar is open. It's not open at the moment, but it is quite a popular, or it was quite a popular bar. I'll have to check on that later on and see if it's open later. The flagship bar here at Coral Island. Anyway, check out all these people here. Look at this. We're not going to get out here, are we? It is so busy here. So I think they used to have traffic lights in, but they did away with the traffic lights, and now we've got like a giveaway now. Look, but look at that there. Look towards the sea there. The sea looks nice and blue again. Now, I did a video the other week where I was talking about how blue the Blackpool Sea is because it had been so settled for so long. The sea had turned a nice blue colour instead of the brown colour that it normally is. The brown colour is caused by the sand. Nothing to do with it being dirty or anything. But anyway, it looks like our sea is back to being blue again, so that's good. Yeah, but just look at all those people. Absolutely crazy. Well, we are into the holidays now. As I film this, it's August, I think it's August the 4th, quite sure of the date, but yeah, early August. And now, we're almost there. The Coral Island on the right there. Wow, look at all these people. Now you see this black building here, the black building, the glass black building, that's supposed to be the new Sands venue, and work has actually been halted on it. It's also supposed to contain a hotel, the new Sands venue of course, and I think there's a Wild West diner bar on the ground floor, maybe some other places opening up on the ground floor. There's also supposed to be the Blackpool Museum in this building right here, this black building here. But work, in fact they're actually doing some work on it now, look, they've fenced it all off. Work was halted on it. I think it was supposed to open this year, you know. Anyway, we are now here at the tower. We made it to the Blackpool Tower here, and this is where this tour ends. So there you go, we made it all the way here to Blackpool Tower from Blackpool Zoo on the Coastliner bus tour. And absolutely amazing, the crowds here, oh wow, it looks absolutely amazing. Anyway, I hope you liked the video. I'm going to head back now towards the zoo and then go home, I think. But I hope you liked the video. If you do, hit the like button and also hit subscribe and tick the bell for notifications of new videos, and I will see you again